Well, today is a different day than it was yesterday. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's about 60, almost 60 degrees. Winds are out of the west, 10 to 15. So I'm gonna go as far west as possible today, and then head south tomorrow, and then kind of work my way back. I gotta be back. Today is Monday. I gotta be back. I gotta pick up my kid probably by detour or in the Les Chenaux Islands on like Thursday. So I'm kind of making a big circuit. Thessalon about an hour ago. Had to wait for them to open up and pay for the slip. We're heading down the coast, the northern coast of the North Channel. Making about 5 knots. It's 10 to 15 with 2 to 4 foot waves. It's like 60. It's the low 60s, but it's really comfortable out. The sun's out. There's some clouds behind, but nothing too puffy. Nothing that looks like it's going to be too stormy. So, yeah, I think it's going to be actually a pretty nice day of sailing. Something that I didn't think about, but might be useful. I crossed the border into Canada, and my phone automatically switched over and gave me 5 gigs of data on the Canadian network. However, I didn't think to turn off my automatic updates using cellular, so it started uploading all the videos and stuff I took yesterday. So I used like 4 of them overnight. 4 gigs, so make sure you manage your data better than I did, I guess, of going in. I don't really need them for anything much other than like pulling down grid files and stuff like that when I can, but sure is nice to have for weather and things like that. Although now I'm getting weather reports on Zoleo via satellite, and they're much better than they were last year. They changed services, so it's actually sort of useful. It's not like pulling down a grid file. Still wish I could do that at sea, but I'd have to have like Iridium Go or something like that, I think, to pull down data files. Anyway, gonna have some breakfast. Yeah, here we go. I've changed my mind on where I'm going. I'm afraid if I get too far east, I won't be able to get back in time. So I'm gonna shoot southeast now towards Meldrum Bay, and I'm gonna shoot the gap between Eastern Grant Island and Middle Grant Island. So anyway, I still got the electric auto tiller steering, but after I shoot the gap between the islands, I might try to run some sheet to tiller and just had enough of that servo noise. right now I'm in my second reef on the main. That's more than I would need right now, but considering it's continuing to build, I'm just being more cautious. I'm having trouble raising and lowering the main unless it's dead into the wind. So I like to reef when heave to. It is not possible. It's not possible right now, so I got to figure out what's going on with that. Not really positive. And maybe the slides are worn or something. I don't know, but at any rate, it's easier to shake a reef out than it is to put one in. So, and it doesn't really matter at this point because I'm still doing 5.5 knots, which is pretty much boat speed. So there's no reason to carry more sail. All right, well, the sheet tiller system is working. It looks a bit of a mess because I've got my auto tiller, which is just, it's not doing anything. The red line is for the tiller clutch, that's not doing anything. That wasn't doing a great job with the chop that we got out here. But this is doing pretty well. So, as you can see, this is the jib sheet. It's coming up to this. Comes from the car to this fiddle block. This doesn't do anything right now. And then comes across, and I just got it lashed off. On the lee side, it's just some surgical tubing connected to the fiddle side. So I've got basically a symmetrical system. And the lee side uses the surgical tubing, and the weather side uses the block. And it's doing a great job, actually. You can see up here is where I was putting it in, and it's been pretty much a beeline course so far. I'm heading right towards our destination, which is Meldrum Bay. So, I mean, I'm super happy with how that's working. From the sails standpoint, I've got the jib, so it's almost luffing, and the main also is luffing. But what happens is if you head down away from the wind, the main fills, blankets the jib, and then powers it up so the boat rounds up. If you go too high, then the sails luff and you fall off. So that's kind of how that's kind of the whole mentality of how this works. But we're doing great right now. Yeah, like 5 knots, so. The wind has died down considerably, but the waves have not, which means it's damn uncomfortable. It's very rolly. I'm gonna shake the reefs out, see if we can get some more power pushed through. All right, here we go. Well, that was a bit of a pain, but yeah, the ride's a lot better now. The roll all goes to the lee side, and then it'll come up to basically center and then go back instead of going fully from the lee side to the weather side and back. So, the decision, we're now moving a lot faster and the wind is back. So, Yeah, we're almost there. I turned off the autopilot and I am steering with just the tiller clutch. And really the goal with the tiller clutch is to don't touch it. You have to steer by the set of your sails. So the front edge should luff a little bit on both sails, and that's about perfect. You can pretty much keep a straight line just by doing that. I mean, it's going to depend on your boat, but on this boat, and if you kind of grew up racing like I did, it's going to look wrong. But as long as the boat is balanced, it's right. And the other thing is, you know, like, you really don't lose very much speed either. So here, I'll show you that. So yeah, you can see that we were going straight and then took a wave that kind of pushed us into the wind a little bit, which made the sails luff, and then it fell back off and recorrected its course. It's doing a little bit of that now again, but anyway, that's the idea. Hear my old man in my head right now. Trim that friggin' jib. But I mean, we're averaging about 5.5 knots. We just touched 6. So, you know, like I said,